Good afternoon everyone, welcome to the Dorchester Hotel here in London, ahead of another super fight for British boxing. March the 4th at the O2 Arena, live and exclusive on Sky Sports box office. David Haye, one of the most feared heavyweights in world boxing, takes on Tony Bellew, the #1 cruiserweight in world boxing. It's an event that has already captivated the minds and opinions of sports fans around the world and of course in Britain. Record sellouts at the O2 on pre-sale and general sale this morning. We have a huge event on our hands to kickstart 2017. Of course, we're going to hear from everybody at the table. And firstly, we're going to hear from the head of Sky Sports, Adam Smith. Obviously, we're delighted this event, live and exclusive on Sky Sports box office, a fight that every broadcaster would love to get their hands on. And I'm delighted that the power and weight of Sky Sports are behind this event. And Adam Smith to say a few words.
Yeah, we're massively behind this event. It's an absolute must-see fight on March the 4th at the O2. We've been working with David Haye and Tony Bellew through most of their careers. In my opinion, they're the two biggest personalities over here in British boxing. They're two of the biggest punchers. It's a fascinating fight. It has absolutely everything. Despite the fact they don't like each other, I like both of them a great deal. They've been two terrific analysts for us on Sky, out of the ring, and they've given us so much excitement, entertainment and drama inside it. It's a mixture of volatile characters, of nice guys 1 minute and guys that wear their hearts on the sleeve the next. It's full of power. It's an incredibly interesting fight because of the weight, with Tony going up to heavyweight and David maybe coming a little bit lighter than he has before. Obviously a former world cruiserweight and heavyweight champion and a cruiserweight champion to my left. I think it will be an amazing build-up. We'll be there every step of the way for it, and we cannot wait for an incredible night on March the 4th at the O2 with these two, Tony and David. Both, of course, will also be at Anthony Joshua's big defence in Manchester on December the 10th. So we're going to see a lot of them, and we're going to show a lot of them to you in the build-up to March the 4th. May the best man win. It's going to be fun.
Thank you, Adam. Before we hear from the individual teams, I'd like to pass over to Adam Morley of Team Haymaker, who is an integral part of making these egos gel into a deal, which was always difficult, but always important. And I'll pass over to Adam Morley to say a few words.
It'll be a massive fight. I think from David's perspective, he wants big fights now. He had his first 2 fights. Those fights finished quickly. And some people might have said, oh, you know, they weren't great opponents. David's going to show now what he's got. He's got a big fight now. For the rest of 2017, David's looking at world title shots. He's the WBO mandatory for 2 or 3 months. The last 2 or 3 months, whilst we were talking to Tony, we were also looking at the WBA situation. That's proved very difficult, and I know David wants to put a few things to bed about Lucas Brown and Shannon Briggs and what really went on there. You know, David wants world titles. He will get them this year, and he'll move on towards, hopefully, unifying the belts towards the end of 2017.
Thank you, Adam. An interesting part of this mix, a former member of the Team Haymaker training team, and of course now an esteemed trainer in his own right with a number of British world champions. Of course, Jamie McDonnell just successfully defended his WBA bantamweight crown. His brother Gavin about to challenge for the WBC super bantamweight crown. The heavyweight David Price, of course, and also his principal charge, Tony Bellew, a man that's going to be integral in the tactics of this fight. I'm going to pass over to head trainer Dave Caldwell.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to what's going to be an interesting build-up and an interesting night on March the 4th. I think it goes without saying that these two men both possess power, despite what some people might believe. Both of them possess power to knock each other out. Both have been down, so it shows that both are human. You know, everybody, a big percentage of people seem to believe that David Haye can't get beat in this fight. Every fighter can get beat when they go into that ring. Every fighter can. It doesn't matter who you are. There's shots all the time in boxing. But in this fight, you've got one fighter that's, in my opinion, was a great fighter, was a really talented, outstanding fighter. But he's not been active. He's not been active, and for me, you've got to really think about the last time he had a real fight, a real challenge in front of him, and it looked good in that real challenge. It's a long time. You know, it's through injuries, through everything else. You know, it's nothing that is planned or anything like that. It's just how life's panned out. And in that time, there's been a man who everybody wrote off before, and everybody said, oh, he's never going to achieve it, he's not going to be a world champion. He fought for a European title, he's going to get beat, he won that. He fought for a world title, before that everyone was saying he's going to get beat, he's going to get hammered in front of all his fans. He dealt with an immense amount of pressure in fights like the Cleverly fight, where there's a lot of personal issues in that one, the pressure of Goodison to become a world champion. And then, obviously, the BJ Flores fight. David himself thought that Tony had no chance in that fight. Went on record and said there's no possible way of him winning that fight. Explained how he'd sparred countless rounds with BJ and never put a dent in him. Well, he got dented on fight night. Bellew possesses power. He's got speed, and he's got plenty of bottle and plenty of heart. And if this fight comes down to a dog fight, there's only one man that's proven himself that can have a dog fight and that will have it right now, and that's Bellew.
How important do you think your previous knowledge of working with Haye is in this fight, and does that give you an edge in the preparation?
No, I can't believe he's a totally different man now. He's got a new training team. You know, Shane will do things differently. Shane's a good trainer. He'll probably modify, change little things that he feels are different. Dave's older now, obviously. He's had injuries now, so they've got to adapt the training to how he is now. You know, what is he now? 36 years old. He's not the same man as he was when he was flying high. So things are going to be a little bit different now. So I expect him to be a different fighter. The two fights that we've had so far, you can't really look into that because he just looked like an older, slower version. So we're not preparing for that version. You know, I think that I don't think he's going to be as big. I don't think he's going to be as heavy. I think he'll come down to what he's comfortable at, but I think he'll come down significantly. I think he'll model himself more or less on the David Haye that fought McAnally. The sharp, fast, lighter, leaner looking David Haye, rather than the one that's, you know, he's had for his two fights. What I saw of David when I worked with Haymakers a long time ago, obviously you see things and you pick up things, and obviously you do that, but I'm not banking on him being the same fighter, the same man as what he was back then. You know, so there are bits, but it's an entirely different fight.
Your opposite number, Shane, been involved in the fight, and very confident about your charge going into this fight.
Yeah, I'm very confident about obviously David where he is right now. We've obviously haven't shown a lot this year. We've come back, done a lot of work behind closed doors, done some new things, implemented some new stuff. But I just don't believe this fight's going to be, you know, it's not going to be about courage or heart or determination. It's about who's got the bigger firepower, and that lies with David Haye.
Obviously, there's plenty of talk about WBO shots, WBA shots. How seriously do you take the threat of Tony Bellew in this fight, and how threatening could he be to derail those plans?
Yeah, he's brave and he wins, and he's a good fighter, but you know, he's not an elite fighter, and I think David Haye's an elite fighter. He's been inactive, yes, but that quality is with him, and you know, once we get rid of Tony Bellew, we can move on and start taking out more of your charges.
Okay, you got to get past this one first. But Tony, not an elite fighter, and you got your big fight, the fight that you wanted, but we know this fight is about the winning and what lays ahead for Tony Bellew.
Yeah, I'm crap. I'm a little fatty, and I'm crap, little fat cruiserweight, so we'll see on the night, won't we? We'll see who's the elite athlete, who's great at doing what he does. Just while we're talking about, you know, the previous and the past, let's just stop calling them last two fights of his fights. They weren't fights, they were exhibitions. That's exactly what they were. They were something that I can't even put into words what they were. I told you already, I've described them to opponents. One was called a cobra, he should have been called a maggot. And one was called Dimori, the first ever YouTube trained boxer. Come on, let's all get serious here. These were on, but to be fair, it's only right that it was on a comedy channel, because you know it was a comedy what was taking place in that ring. He wouldn't have employed them guys to spar with, and that's a fact. Because if he employed them to spar, he'd have got rid of them even quicker than he got rid of them on the night. So, you know, let's just stop talking about his last tour fight. The last time he was in a fight was 5 years ago. Simple as that. I've done what I've done. While he's gone missing, while he's been partying away in nightclubs for how long, I've been fighting. I've stayed in the gym. I've done what I've wanted to do. I've wanted to be a boxer. The difference between me and him is I want to fight. I enjoy fighting. He hates it. He doesn't like fighting. But he has to fight. He has to fight. Remember that. And someone who's forced to, he does not want to be here, doesn't want to do this, doesn't want to entertain me either. But he has to. And he knows why he has to. And that's all that's important. We get in the ring on March the 4th. Write me off, say what you want about me, but I won't stop. I'll keep coming. I don't fear nothing of him. He's got this thing that I'm scared of him. All them demands, all them stipulations you put in. I want the ring this size, I want the mat in that size. Listen, mate, I'm not going to run from you. So Shane, I know that's what you believe I'm going to run. I've got all the respect in the world for Shane. Done an amazing job. I've known Shane a long time. Shane will tell you himself. Brilliant trainer, great fella. His dad, lots of respect for him as well. So it's not really about Shane and David, it's about me and David. We're the ones who fight. All these stipulations he's put on, I'm surprised he never asked me to carry him to that seat into the press conference, to be honest, because there's that many demands and stipulations. The ring size, walk into press conference, you need to be seated when I walk into a press conference. Do you want me to do your hair as well? The demands are just unbelievable. Do you know what my demand was? Let me pick my own gloves and get in the ring. Can I wear the shorts I pick as well? I'm surprised he never told me what boots and shorts I can wear. He's unbelievable. The biggest diva boxing has ever seen. I swear to God, I couldn't believe the demands. Let's just get in the ring on fight night and see. Like I say, write me off at your peril. I'm the little fat cruiserweight who no one thinks can do anything. Well, I've proven everyone wrong so far. First off, I was British class. I won that. Then I was European class. I won that. I'm never going to be a world champion. I'm never going to do this, never going to do that. I've done that. Let's just see how far I can go. One thing's for certain is, if this fight comes down to courage and heart at any point, like Shane says, he believes it's firepower. If it's not, if the firepower goes out of him and the steam goes out of him after 4 or 5 rounds, he is in a world of shit. That is the best way of saying it. It's sink or swim, and believe you me, I love it when it gets there. I love a fight, a hard, horrible fight. I love it. He hasn't been in one. In all truth, he hasn't been in a hard dogfight since Paris against Jean-Marc Mormec. That's the only dogfight he's ever survived in his whole life. And if I can get him to that point there again, he will sink 100%. I've said enough. I'm going to leave you to talk about it because you just full of nonsense.
Here we are. It's an interesting one. I said out of the game, out of these big fights. I've had big fights. The last couple, the opponents weren't known, but they were still big fights. You know, sell out crowd. You know, good numbers on record-breaking numbers on TV. But this is the first, big fight that the fans are getting excited about. And in the time that I've been out, I've been watch social media and watch YouTube, see what's happening on the scene. And all I've noticed is Eddie Hearn. Everything's the Eddie Hearn show, and this fight gives me the opportunity to shut his big mouth. All he does is jump in front of the camera and hug. He shouldn't be hosting this. Adam should be hosting this, but he wanted to get out there. And the reason why Tony believes this, I've got loads of diva-ish demands. We've got a list of things that I want. Okay, ring gloves, change rooms, blah, big long list. And when it came to negotiations, the only thing Eddie's put his foot down on and really wanted was that it was Eddie Hearn and Haymaker Promotions presents.
It was actually the split.
No, well, it wasn't the split. The split was
Listen,
super
I'm pleased to give you the favour.
No. The only thing you put your foot down on was putting your name first. Because now, once again, you're sticking your face out. It's all about the Eddie Hearn show.
It's true.
I can't remember your dad, Barry, sticking his face in all of the situations. I tried to watch a Katie Taylor interview the other day. Really interested to see how she was her first fight. Really looking forward to it. She starts talking. You barge her out of the way. Here we go. Apples and pears. Jumping around, clowning around. It's not the Eddie Hearn show. You should be promoting your fighters. A boxing promoter promotes the fighters. They don't promote themselves. Why are you introducing everybody? Technically, I'm more of a promoter in this than you are.
Hey, you're a joke promoter.
No, listen.
They're not
We'll see.
That's what you want. You want some rap
Once again, look at you. Who's talking now? Who's talking now? Who's talking? No. I'm talking to the press. I'm talking to the press, and you're making it the Eddie Hearn show.
You're the one person who loves the sound of their own voice more
You're
than me.
making the Eddie Hearn show. It's about Haye versus Bellew. That's it. Why? I'm talking about it, and I'm talking about this is what makes it that much more sweet. To see a look on your face, the same look that you had after Aldi Harrison. Your man, Aldi Harrison's going to be the heavyweight champion of the world. He's going to beat David Haye. Blah blah blah. And what happens? You get smashed to pieces.
And you got payday.
I got payday.
And that's what you want.
And I want the payday. You're putting the cruiserweight in the hardest punch in the world. I let you talk. I let you talk. I let you talk. No. I let you talk.
But it's about me. You said it's about me.
No. That's what I'm talking about.
But it's about me and you.
Listen,
why can't we talk about each other?
Pipe down.
Or what?
Pipe down.
Or what?
You'll see on Fight Night. I don't even need to talk. Everyone knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, dude, I'm
Everyone
sure
knows.
you know.
Everyone.
That's
This whole
what you
fight is
believe.
about.
That's
This
what
fight is
you
all about how long it's going to take me.
It's about me and
to
you.
put you unconscious. That's it.
What are you putting Eddie involved? It's about me and you,
Listen,
man.
why you getting all defensive about your promoter?
No, it's not. It's not about that.
He's already hijacked the press conference already.
Listen, you turned up and said it's about
Listen, if there was a
Bellew and
Nassim,
Haye.
think about it, then shut up. If there was a Nassim Hamid or Chris Eubank coming through now, it wouldn't happen because Eddie would jump right in front of him and make the show about them. Can you imagine where's the Nassim Hamid and Chris Eubanks of today? He doesn't allow it to flourish because he gets in front of the camera. He makes it about him. It's the Eddie. When's the next Eddie Hearn show? No, it used to be. When's the next Nassim Hamid show? When's the next Chris Eubank show?
How much does it kill you that I'm promoting this show? How much does it kill you?
It doesn't put
You're
you in control.
It
doesn't
That's what
hurt me
you are.
at all.
You're a
I love it because you're seeing what happens in promotion. You're seeing the tickets sold out. You see the pay
I've never
numbers.
done that before.
This is what
I've
happens.
never done that.
I would probably be working with Matchroom if your old man was running the show because your old man was a great promoter.
But you know why? You are working with Matchroom because you've got no choice because you need the dough.
No.
That's
It's easy
need
money.
the dough. That's why you're here.
Fight the cruiserweight.
That's why you're here.
Okay, we'll see. Trust me.
You need the dough.
I'm working with you today to put the look on your face.
Don't worry about me.
For the look on your face, for the look on all of your team's
Don't worry
face,
about me.
when I destroy
Don't
your
worry
boy,
about me.
and then I'll
Don't
be
worry about me.
coming back. Then I'll be after I've taken out this guy, I'm gonna come back and take out Joshua and end your business. That's what I'm
and
doing.
then I'll give you another welcome to another payday.
Shut down.
No Joshua fight for you.
Backroom's going to be over.
There's going to be no Joshua fight for you.
Listen,
Trust
you're
me.
getting
There's
smashed.
no
Everyone
Joshua
knows.
fight for you.
Listen, you're getting absolutely destroyed. Everyone knows it.
I'm
Deep
sure
in your heart,
I-
you know it.
deep in my
And
heart,
your
mate.
little rap penfold.
Deep in my heart, deep in my heart, deep in my heart, I understand
you
you're
heard me.
fragile.
Head of Haymaker Boxing used to bring out my
in your-
t-shirts. That was his job
Deep
back
in
then.
your heart, I know
That's
you're
it.
fragile as they come. You've
Running
never
around.
thought anybody fights back.
You're jumping
Did
up
you
to the
really
fight.
believe them last two clowns you thought were
listen,
really good?
both of those guys would have been- both
I'd
those guys
smash
would
the
have
pair of them like I'm going to smash you.
not about-
Listen,
it's
mate,
not
I'm
about
not
who
going
won
to run. I'm going to get in your fucking face and I'm going to
Then we
punch
got a
you all over the
one-round
face.
knockout job then.
Do you
We got
want to bet?
one-round
Do you
job.
want to bet on that?
One-round
Do you want to
job.
bet on that? Okay, then let's just bet now. My whole pace on this money now, it does not. I do not go in
Very
one.
Chisora made
My
that
whole
same bet and
money,
he
my
lost that
whole
bet.
money,
Every
my
listen,
whole pace.
You know how
I
bad
do
it would
not
be
go
knowing
round
that
in
you're
one.
getting rushed to
I
hospital and you're not getting any money.
don't by not.
Listen, the only
Unless you
thing
come
that
with
you
a
get-
back
listen,
pump,
listen.
I ain't going in
Listen.
one at all.
Listen.
You are the
You're going
stop
to
giving
get
yourself. Okay, you know
knocked
you're the
out.
Do you know if you're this big killer, right? You know if you're this big killer, why did you fight them two clowns? Why did you
because
fight them
nobody
two
else
clowns?
wanted to fight
He
me.
did that.
That's what.
You
For the
fucking-
money we offered
You've
all
got
the
Shannon Briggs following you,
heavyweights.
begging you for more money than them two. Why didn't you fight him?
Who?
Shannon.
Because he didn't want to fight if he wasn't on paper.
No, he
That's why.
did want to fight you. He's been
I
begging.
had a contract with Shannon Briggs to fight, and he pulled out of that
You could have
situation.
fought him instead of fighting the man.
No, you've got to agree. The guy's got to come over and get in the ring. He didn't want to get in the ring.
could have
if it
fought
wasn't
you
on
and
pay-per-view.
He's
You
trying
don't
to
know
sue
what
you.
you're talking
He's
about.
trying to sue you
For
for
what?
not
I'm
fighting.
showing the contract. I've
For
got a
not
contract.
fighting.
I wouldn't sign a
He's
contract.
trying to sue you for not fighting.
You don't all you do is watch the internet and try and get your information off that.
I don't.
You and your whole team are getting destroyed.
Trust me,
knocked out.
I know a lot more about you
Let's
than
see
the
who's
internet
around your
shows.
hospital
I
bed
know a lot
on
more about
March
you.
the 4th.
I know a lot
Let's see
more
who's
about
around
you than the
Are you going to
internet
be there?
shows.
Are you going to be there, Dave?
Don't worry,
Both of you
Dave.
two are putting this guy in such a dangerous situation.
Don't worry about
You're
you,
putting this
Dave.
guy's
I
life
know
on the
a lot
line in
more
this
about you
situation.
in your life than the
You don't
internet can
know
ever
nothing.
explain.
You know
Oh,
nothing.
I do, trust
You're
me.
getting destroyed.
I know a lot more about
Whatever
you
I
in
do
your
in my
life.
life is irrelevant because fight night.
I know your life
you're
is
getting
irrelevant.
knocked out.
I know your life is
I
irrelevant.
could go clubbing every single night from now to the fight. I
Well,
could
do
get
it.
smashed out of
Do
my
it.
mind every night, and I'll still knock you out.
You've been doing it for 8 years. You've been doing it for 8 years. That's why
I
you're
can just
skint.
turn up. I can just turn
You've
up.
been doing it for 8 years. That's why you're
I'll
skint.
turn up, drunk out of my head,
You
and
could
I'll
be
only
fighting
use
with a
my left
heavyweight
hand,
championship.
and you'll get knocked out.
But you're fighting me.
Listen,
you're
I'm
fighting me
shut
instead of
up,
fighting
shut
the
up.
heavyweight championship. You know why you're doing it? For the money. Because I'm the money fight. Not
You're the money
Shannon
fight.
Briggs. I'm the money fight. I'm the money fight.
How many tickets you sold to your last fight? Your last world title fight?
Me and you are going to sell more than you can fight
anybody else. I could take a dump in the middle of the ring and sell more tickets.
How many did you sell the OT? You were giving them away outside.
Listen,
you were giving them away outside.
Yeah.
You were giving your tickets to outside. That's a fact.
And you was out there trying to wrestle your way in.
That's a fact. Did you sold out the O2 on the last 2 fights?
Yes.
Yeah, you liar. You are telling lies. You were giving tickets away outside. You liar. Damn right, liar. You out and out liar. You were giving tickets away. You couldn't sell them, son. You need a dance partner, you're struggling, and you don't want a real fight. You don't want
a lot of options on the table for me.
And you chose me.
This is a fight,
and you chose me.
No, the Shannon Briggs fight couldn't happen.
And you chose me. And you chose me.
You're the option. We're going down it to shut you up, shut Eddie up,
me.
shut Dave up. That's it.
You chose me.
You're a load of birds in one stone.
Easy because I make sense.
Easy night's work.
Oh, I am. You think that? You think that? You
no, it
really
is.
believe that?
It's
I'm
easy
sure.
work.
Okay, we'll see.
I'm coming out. The same way I said before the Orly Harrison fight, the same way I said before the Chisora fight, I end the fight when I want to end the fight.
Well, we'll see.
And I know, and I'll end the fight when I want to. If I want to punish you for 3 or 4 rounds, I'll do that. If I want to take you out in 30 seconds, I'll do that. It's completely and utterly up to me. You're just in there. You've got no say. You're just a chump in the ring. A little fat, podgy, skinny, like pumped up like heavyweight.
We shall see.
Yeah, we will see.
We shall see. You are an absolute joke. And the guys you pick to fight are jokes. I'm being looked upon as a joke.
You won a vacant world title in your hometown.
Yeah.
When I won my world title, it was on foreign territory, got paid peanuts, and it was against a guy who never lost against a guy in 10 years. And what? That's how you win a world title. You don't get given it on your home turf. I had to do the hard way.
Are you saying John Mormack was unbeaten in 10 years?
He's beaten every guy he never faced in the last 10 years.
Stop. You've just said
he beat every fighter he fought in the last 10 years.
No, stop. No, he hadn't. He'd lost in them.
He lost only about and won the rematch. He won the rematch. He beat every guy he fought in the last 10 years.
Down. Shush. He'd lost in them 10 years.
And he won the rematch. What's the point?
So he still lost?
He beat every
He's not unbeaten in 10 years.
This is the confidence you're going to get. This is the technicalities you're going to get your confidence. Mormack lost and he won. So he wasn't.
I'm just pointing out the facts that I know.
Well, the fact is you're getting KO'd. That's the fact. That's a fact you really need to get your head around.
The fact is, when I hit you, you're going to feel it.
No, I can try. I'm not even going to put my hands up this one. I'm going to stand in front of you with my hands down. Even if you do hit me, nothing's going to happen.
I'm sure it's
you
not.
You powder puff, punching chump.
The longer Mark made you dance like you were on Strictly Come Dancing,
that
boy.
Was like 15.
It just so what? It's just always your chin got better.
15. Yes, it has.
No, it hasn't. No,
yes,
chins get better.
It's got better.
Chins don't improve. Chins don't improve.
Keep cleaning yourself there.
That is
yeah, I'm really chinny.
Don't improve.
Yeah, Vladimir hit me on the chin. Yeah, I didn't even put me over.
You ran like a tart for every single round.
When you hit me on the chin, a real flush, little 10-ounce glass, and nothing happened. Why do you think you could do it and they couldn't? All those guys I've got
because you're going to come at me and you're going to try and knock me out. You was not interested in engaging Vladimir whatsoever.
So that's why when they hit me on the chin with flush shots, I didn't get knocked down.
You're going to engage me.
Listen, you're outgunned in every department.
So you lost to Vladimir. You lost to Vladimir because of a broken little toe, right?
I'll outgun you in every department.
Did you lose to Vladimir because of a broken toe? Is that correct? You lost to Vladimir because of a broken toe. Is that correct?
No.
That's what you said.
I said it stopped.
No, stop. That's what you said.
That's what I said. I didn't say that's the fucking reason.
I've never seen a man take a shoe off so quick since Cinderella got the shoe put on.
I'll fight barefoot again. You can stump on my toes after. I'll fight barefoot.
You couldn't get the boot off quick enough after the fight. You blame the broken toe.
Keep looking into the past.
You blame
March the 4th.
You blame a broken toe for the reason you lost against Klitschko. But then on the other hand, you beat the biggest heavyweight champion ever with a broken hand.
And what?
So you beat the biggest heavyweight champion ever with a broken hand.
But when you lost the biggest fight of your life, it was because of the fact is you're getting knocked out. So whatever happened in my last fight is irrelevant because you're getting knocked out. You're getting knocked out, destroyed.
Excuses.
We'll see on the night when you get. We'll see on the night.
Wait, what are you going to do if I knock you out? Are you going to leave the game? Are you going to run out? No, just tell me what's going to happen if I flatten you.
If I lose to you,
yes,
I'll need to get struck by lightning on the way.
Please, no, just what are you going to do?
It's not even a consideration.
What are you going to do, Dave?
I won't even fathom that.
No, please, what are you going to do? When I knock you out, I'm going to stop you.
I won't fathom that stupid idea.
When you do a silly dance, when I hit you clean on the head,
you're not fast enough. You don't have the technical ability. You don't have the pedigree. You ain't got anything. You fought a bunch of chumps, and that's it. At cruiserweight, who weren't no good.
You said your mate was going to beat me, your nightclub buddy. You said he was going to beat me.
But he didn't. And that was it. He's not me. He's not me.
He got smashed. You said he was going to beat me.
Pardon? I thought he was going to beat you, yeah.
You really thought that clown was going to beat me?
Did you overperform or did he underperform?
The same man who'd never been buzzed off you in hundreds of rounds of sparring, never even buzzed, but got bounced off the floor.
They were 18-ounce gloves I was wearing, and he had a head guard on.
Got bounced off the floor.
You had 10-ounce gloves on.
We're bounced off the floor. He got absolutely dealt with.
So that means you're going to beat me, yeah?
No, it doesn't.
Exactly.
Once again, I'm just pointing out how much you really do know about this game. You are not the best boxer by a stretch of a man. One thing you are is an amazing athlete.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're an amazing athlete, and
nice.
you've lived on that.
I always
your
wanted
whole
to know
life.
how good my athleticism was.
You're an amazing athlete, quick, powerful.
Says the bell end over here.
When it comes to technical boxing, you are shite.
Sideshow Bob versus the bell end. You'll be known for the bell end for the rest of your life. Now, how much money do you get for this fight? Everyone who will come up to you and say, "Oh, Mr. Bellend, it's nice to meet you." Use that guy that got
David,
smashed to bits by the haymaker.
We both come from absolutely nothing. How the hell have you blown the money you've blown? Because you've earned an absolute fortune. Do you know when I look at you, right? Do you know when I look at you? I can't even say it's because of the clothes or the way you're dressed or you're a man.
It's because I'm a better boxer than you. Because I'm a better boxer than you.
Like an absolute bum. That's what you look like. I look across this table, you've got a hairband on. For God's sake, man, you've got a hairband on.
It's coming off on Fight Night. Don't worry about that. And I'll have pretty little braids with little elastics in the end of it as well. Pretty little braids, my little girly braids on the Fight Night. I'll be standing over your limp body in the middle of the ring, and I'll let you untangle. I'll go back to your change. I'll go to the hospital and let you untangle my hair, let you play in my hair.
To make my life and my children's life work, because ultimately that's all I do this for. I only need
Remember, you need some sort of standard living on this fight.
I only need 5%.
All that money you can earn for that. Just remember, you're not really going to be able to enjoy it. All those lovely meals you may be able to get after it, you're not going to have any teeth to chew the meals.
All this money David's in, I only need 5% of that money to make me and my child's futures work.
Well, I'm happy to help you and your family because you weren't coming from anywhere else other than fighting me.
He's blown the lot, and this is the only reason he's fighting me, because he thinks he's going to walk through me in a round and I'm the biggest payday possible for the easy knockout, and that's why he's doing it. He could have fought for the heavyweight championship of the world, but he chose the money. He chose the money because he's skint.
I offered Lucas Brown $2 million to fight me.
So you was going to pay that, David? Because
I was going to pay that. I was going to pay that. I was going to pay him $2 million to fight me. Yes, I was. I was going to pay him $2 million. Him, ask his promoter, ask his manager, ask me, $2 million to pay him. I was going to pay him to fight me.
Yeah,
he said no. He turned that down.
Your mates were going to pay that, not you.
I'm telling you a fact. Lucas Brown was going to get $2 million. I was going to pay Lucas Brown $2 million.
You told me another fact a minute ago that John Mark Mormack was unbeaten for 10 years.
You've had your little waffle time. Let me tell you.
John Mark Mormack was unbeaten for 10 years.
Anyway, talking about I could have had a world title, but no, I couldn't because Lucas Brown turned down $2 million. He said, "Fight anybody else, Joshua, Klitschko, but he wouldn't fight me." Is that because I've got to wear hairbands on side jab? Well, no, it's because he knew I'm the hardest puncher in the division. He would get knocked out pretty quick.
To be honest, I agree.
Yeah, I'm just saying, listen, those world title fights, they will happen, and they will happen when I want them to happen. And at the moment, I want to shut your mouth because the fans coming up to me in the street, knocked this guy out, knocked out. I tried to do Shannon Briggs, he didn't want to do it, so that's it. I've got a contract to say exactly what's what, so I know it. Liverpool
the only analysis I agree with you on is yes,
you don't know what you're
dangerous heavyweight in the world.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
I know this game inside out. There's nothing in boxing.
Clearly you don't. Otherwise you'll be getting in the ring.
I have forgotten all you know about this game. I have forgotten all. I've been studying this game.
When you had your first pro fight, I was already world champion. I was world champion. And you were still a freaking snot-nosed amateur who never clue what to do fighting. 0-3. Yeah, great. That's how much more you know to me about boxing.
I know a lot more about it, and you know the worst thing is, I enjoy being in it.
Have a look through his opponents, have a look at my opponents, and you'll see what's
I enjoy being in the game. I'm not the guy who's stuck in a jungle saying, in 5 years' time, I don't want to be known as a boxer. I want to be known as an established Hollywood actor. I'm the guy who loves boxing.
Listen, if I got offered the part of a complete and utter moronic, scumbag in a movie, I wouldn't play it. But they just said, be yourself.
Why did you turn up?
They just said, be yourself.
Why did you turn up to the premiere that I
was invited? I was invited there. I was invited.
You're a gag. You turn up at every
I was invited.
You turn up
just like I was invited on Usain Bolt's thing yesterday. I was invited to come and see your thing because they know when I go there, they're going to get pressed.
No, what happened is, anywhere there's a camera, you would turn up to the opening of an envelope if there was a camera there. You would turn up to the opening of an envelope. You know why? Because you love the cameras, you love fame, you're a nightclub whore. You love nightclubs. That's all you're about. I know how you live your life. I know exactly what you do.
Good. And you know you're getting drilled and knocked the hell out. That's why.
So, fantastic, great.
Great, it is fantastic because you're going to get a nice paycheck put on the end of your hospital bed. And you'll go, okay.
Trust me when I say, mate, I'm doing okay. That movie paid well.
Yeah, we'll see.
The movie paid well.
I'm sure it did.
The world title fights paid well.
Playing a complete moron, just like you are. Go be yourself. No, don't learn any lines. Just go and just say some crazy crap.
I'm sure, yeah. We're one of the most established actors in Hollywood. Was told by producers to come out here and
this ain't a movie. This ain't a movie set. There's no director, no cast, no stuntman. I wish I had your part. Are you joking? Are you joking?
You said I wish I was you. Why do I wish I was you, David? Why do I wish I was you?
You'll see that on March the 4th because I'll be the winner with my hand up. You'll be the one getting stretched out of there. That's why. I wish I was David now.
I wish I was David.
That's why.
I wish I was David.
March the 4th. We'll ask you when you're stretched out. Who would you rather be right now? Tony Bellew unconscious or David Haye walking out there?
David's turning up to Tony Bellew's premiere. David Haye's turning up to Tony Bellew's premiere. You and I wish I was you. You're turning up to the premiere of the movie I'm in.
March 4th, you really wish I could punch as fast as David. I wish I really was as elusive as David. But you're not. You're straight up and down.
You're not elusive, you're elusive to these slow heavyweights. You're not elusive to cruiserweights. Are you so in all of honesty, right, dude, you trying to tell me guys who pushed you like Giacobi Fragamini, who pushed you to the limit, are you trying to tell you them guys are better than me?
2005, man.
I'm just asking. So Giacobi Fragamini is better than me, David?
Yes.
No, he's not.
How do you know that?
No, he's not.
He was European.
No,
he was European heavyweight
So
amateur champion.
So am I.
And he became a WBC champion just like you after I knocked him out.
Was I.
And what's how are you better than him? He beat. Why am I getting into these trivial arguments? Anyway, I think you got the point. This guy's yappy. You want to see him get knocked out? I'm going to do it. Thank you very much, everybody.
Okay, head to head, and then everyone's available for one-on-one. Thank you very much. March the 4th.
Leave the boxer alone! Hey, there's no need for that! You fucking little... Absolutely no need for that whatsoever, David! Swinging punches now, we'll be swinging punches, no problem. No problem. No, you put your face on my face. Want to swing punches? No problem, David. No problem.
You're getting knocked out.
You want to swing punches? No problem. That's you want to swing punches? You want to swing punches? You want to swing punches? Cool. Listen, we all live in the street, brother.
Yeah. Talk.
Oh, listen, I am talking now. We'll see. We'll see. We will see now. Want to swing punches? You got in my face, I pushed you off me. You want to swing punches? You punch like a bitch.
Yeah.
You want to swing punches?
No, game over. We're going. Come here, please.
Stop it. Punches at me. I know, Tommy. I said, I promise you. Don't listen. Now we're in the street now. Fuck all this media and press. Now we're in the street, kid. Now we see. You want to throw punches in the street, sound? I'm good with that.